Alright guys, here we are. How's it going? Thank you so much for 700 subscribers. This means a lot to me, a lot more than people think, trust me. And I could definitely not have done this without all of your constant support. So I just wanted to go through and spend a couple of minutes and just say how much I appreciate you guys. A lot of your comments are coming up on the screen right now, and this is a little bit longer than normal because I missed my 600 subscriber special video where I normally do this because I was in a whole lot of ruckus, and by the time I actually had time to go and make the video, I was already at 653 subscribers, I think. So I just wanted to wait until 700 subscribers, but I absolutely did not think I was going to get this fast. At the end of the video, I put up a little a little date thing. It says when I got 600 subscribers and when I got 700 subscribers, and the time period between these two, it is the fastest I have ever gotten from 100 to the next 100 amount of subscribers. So thank you guys so much. Your support and your constant feedback is honestly what keeps me going, and this just means the absolute world to me, that I know that I can make a difference in something and I can make people's lives better and happier. Because I know a lot of you come to my channel and you say first, Tooch, I love your videos. You tell me it's a great video before you've even seen the video. Whether it's true or not after you watch it, I really do support that you guys trust me to put out some decent content at least. I mean, from my perspective, I think the content's alright. I'm putting a lot of heart into it, but it's your guys' opinion that matters the most. So, but all jokes aside, I seriously want to thank you. This hard work is definitely paying off, and it's definitely showing it for me on my side. So I think we're coming up on the end of it here. Finally, I know, a couple minutes later. And there we go, great views. Hopefully you get 1,000 subs, thank you. And right here you can see 603 subscribers. And now, as you can see, we got 703 subscribers from January 10th. So thank you guys. And also, what do you think about this? If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like on the video, go hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you turn on that notification bell so you know the second of when I upload. And be sure to follow me at my Instagram and Twitter account for behind the scenes stuff, and also go follow me on my Mixer account because I live stream almost every single night on Xbox One games. And without further ado, let's get to the video, guys. What's up guys, it's your boy Tooch here, back with another video, and today we're playing some more Injustice 2 Mobile and celebrating my 700 subscriber special, or getting 700 subscribers just in general. I decided to go through and make a video on a question that has been asked a lot on my channel and was asked a lot in my live stream actually the other night. So I decided to go make a little bit of some stuff, mix and match some stuff, and I want to make this video saying the top 7 characters that I want to come into Injustice 2 Mobile. Now, the only difference with this is all these characters I took from Injustice 2 console. So yes, hopefully they will come in the future, but this video is about what characters I specifically want and what specific characters I would like to come over to the mobile version. Not the ones that are rumored, unfortunately, yet. Not the ones that, could potentially come in the future, or past, or whatever. Come in the future. So, this is just on what characters I would like. And since I had 700 subscribers, I figured, why not choose 7 characters? So, without further ado, let's get into this, and I would like to show off the top 7 characters that I want to come into Injustice 2 Mobile. I've seen them been played with on the console, and honestly, I want to get my hands on them in mobile, and I think they will be absolute beast. So let's get into it with number 7. Also, by the way, these are not in any particular order as in which ones I want mostly in this game and which ones I least want. I want all these characters just about the same amount, you know what I mean? So now, with that said, let's get into it. So coming in at number 7, we have Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is a character that I was not familiar with at all, really, to be honest with you, until I started playing Injustice 2 on the console. When Injustice 2 on the console first came out, I played with him a little bit in like quick play matches, and then I played with him in the story mode, and I honestly just fell in love with this character. He is absolutely a beast and a character I would love to see come over into mobile, and I'm honestly surprised he has not come over to mobile, to be perfectly honest with you, as well as his counterpart. So I would absolutely love to see him. I think he would definitely be a defense kind of guy because of his body armor and everything and his little suit, but he just, I don't know, something about him, he just struck me as this kid is awesome. This kid is absolutely awesome, and he's a character I really want to come and play with in Injustice 2 Mobile. And now, just like his little counterpart buddy, number 6, we have Firestorm. Firestorm and Blue Beetle can share their passive abilities, number 1. So I think Firestorm could be on the attack end of the dynamic duo, and Blue Beetle could be on the defense end. Firestorm is the same way as Blue Beetle. I honestly didn't hear much about him, and I grew a little bit, you know, in love with him during Injustice 2 console, but not as much as Blue Beetle. And then when I started watching the Flash, sorry, I'm watching the Arrow right now. When I started watching the Flash, I saw just how cool he really was, the whole backstory with him, like the real backstory and everything, through the multiverse side, of course, but nonetheless, it made me fall in love with that character even more. So I would definitely love to see Firestorm come into Injustice 2 Mobile and honestly wreak some havoc. Him and the Doctor himself mixed together through the fusion. I definitely think that he would be an attack character, most certainly. You know, he's definitely kind of the attack kind of character. And also, like I said, Blue Beetle and him could share passive abilities, just like the Justice League team can share their passive abilities. The multiverse characters can share their passive abilities. I think Blue Beetle and Firestorm would be a great combo together, and it's really cool. I think it'd be cool to have 2 characters, you know, kind of just themselves that could share their passives, not like a whole team or a stretch of like 4 or 5 characters, because we already have 2 different kinds of teams like that. Coming in at number 5, we have Darkseid. Darkseid is just a beast in general. He's a beast, he's a monster, he's everything. When I started playing with him on Injustice 2 console, honestly, he was the first character I played with. Only because I remember with Injustice 1, he was not in the console version. You know, he wasn't there, and it kind of made me a little disappointed. He was in the mobile version of Injustice 1, but I never truly got him up, you know, high enough in level to be able to use him pretty good. And also, his passive ability was... it was kind of trash, to be honest with you. This is I don't even understand what they were thinking. His passive ability, if you guys remember, was he granted bronze characters like a 200% attack, which is good, don't get me wrong. It's definitely good, but come on. This is Darkseid, you know? I understand he's got minions and stuff, and that's maybe the route they were thinking of, like bronze characters could be his minions and whatever, but come on, it's Darkseid. You gotta have something better planned, you know, for him. And honestly, I think this would be a good second attempt at him. Kind of some redemption with this character. If they put him into Injustice 2 Mobile, they can make him better than Injustice 1. And I honestly, you know, that's just kind of the route I would take. He would, I think, be a defense kind of guy, but not in health-wise. I think he would, no, wait. I think he would be in health. I think he would have a lot of health, but not so much defense or attack. I mean, he could have kind of in the middle for attack because this dude's a freaking lord, but I mean, he would definitely be one of those buff characters that would have a lot of health, and I honestly just want to see him in Injustice 2 Mobile as a second attempt to make him right. Coming up next, we have Black Adam. Black Adam, he could do some damage in this game, especially where we don't have a lot of meta-human characters. I mean, I feel like they would put him as Arcane just because of, you know, how he is and stuff, but I don't know. I wouldn't really be too mad if they put him as Arcane either, but I just think that we definitely need more meta-human kind of characters, and he could fit that role as well, either one. But Black Adam, if you guys haven't seen Injustice 2 console, you know, people using him at all, especially Sonic Fox, he can be used with dangerous combinations. Like, dangerous combinations. And honestly, I kind of want to see those combinations come into Injustice 2 Mobile. He's a very powerful character. He can take out basically 3/4 to half of a bar on the console of another player if you perform his combos correctly. And I think they could bring a little bit of that into this game, not too much, you know, you don't want to make him too OP, but I think we could definitely use another kind of multiverse or arcane character with his kind of power and strength, because he is an absolute monster and beast on the console version. And we definitely need someone like him. This game has too many tech and might characters. They need to start expanding out and making more, you know, a little bit more even playing field. And he could definitely fill that role at number 4. Coming into number 3, we're heading into the DLC side of Injustice 2 on the console. And honestly, this is a pretty good side. This is why I saved these 3 for last. They're all in the DLC. But the first one I'm going to talk about is Red Hood. Red Hood is definitely a fan favorite in Injustice 2 console. He was just, even before they announced him, you know, a lot of people when the game first came out said, why isn't Red Hood in the game and everything, and they did put him in as DLC, which was great, and I think we definitely need him in this game. He's an awesome character. He's just a unique kind of character in the game, and for Injustice 2 console. And in Injustice 2 Mobile, I think he could bring the same kind of effect and same kind of aspect, and honestly would make a good challenge character. I think if they had to put him anywhere, I don't think we need him in Arena. I think a challenge character would fit him pretty good, and he could be a good attack kind of guy. He could be a tech guy, of course, and he's a tech guy that I wouldn't mind coming into the game. I know, like I said, they need to start working on changing the aspect a little bit and branching off as much as they possibly can to other ends, because we have a lot of might and tech characters, but he could really, like, if people weren't excited for any other character in this game, I think he is like the most wanted character. He's the most requested character. If you go to any forums or anything at all for Injustice 2 Mobile, I truly believe that he is like the highest tiered, you know, requested kind of player. And it kind of shows NetherRealms is sort of listening, but not really listening, considering they're putting all these other kind of characters in before they put him in. So, I mean, I don't know. They could be saving him as a legendary character. I could see him being a legendary character, but we truly don't know yet. But he's definitely another one that I want to see come to this list as a DLC character. At number 2, we have Atom. Not Black Adam. We have Atom. A-T-O-M. And I honestly really loved his role in Arrow. I really, really loved it, and I wish he could have stayed longer for more episodes. He's unique. He's got a unique backstory. They could definitely fiddle around with that when making his passive abilities. I honestly don't really know what his passive ability could be. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he could team up with Black Canary and the regular Green Arrow, but then they might have to make him a silver character in that case. I mean, I wouldn't mind having him as a silver character. He'd be a cool silver character to have. Either that or just a low-tiered gold character, but he's got such unique just gadgets and everything that this game doesn't really have a lot of characters that have like a ton of gadgets. I know Red Hood would, you know, he could fill that role too, but the thing about Atom is that he came into the story for the I'm getting absolutely destroyed with Arrow, with all these gadgets and tech and just rich boy, you know, everything. And this is like an aspect that we need to see in this game. He's a pretty good, cool character, and I really don't know why. It's just when I first saw him, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing and incredible. Maybe it's because when I was like a youngin', I kind of really wanted to be like him when I grew up. But whatever the reason may be, I want to see Atom in this game. Now, coming in at number 1, guys, if this ever happened, it would be absolutely incredible, and I don't care how bad or good they are, I would work my tail off to get all 4 of these characters, but it is the Ninja Turtles, and I know I have said I see it unlikely to happen and everything, just because it's hard to bring 4, you know, characters kind of into the same game, especially where you team up in 3s, so that's really the tough part, and you can't only bring in 3 Ninja Turtles, you know, you have to bring in all 4. So maybe one of them, they could make passives go off with another set of characters or another tier characters or something. I don't know, but this, oh my goodness, I would freak if I saw them come into Injustice 2 Mobile. I would absolutely lose it, and I would, again, like I said, I would spend any amount of gems in the world to go and get these characters, all of them. I don't care if they're 1 star, like 1 threat. They ain't getting higher than 1 threat. I would go. This is a childhood dream to bring these Ninja Turtles into Injustice, and they made it happen on the console. So I really want to see this happen on the mobile version. And there we go, guys. That is the top 7 characters I want to come into Injustice 2 Mobile. Now, I know I have made a list before, or maybe 2 videos about, these characters, a lot of them, saying how I want them to be in Injustice 2 Mobile. But at the time, I was just kind of thinking of characters that would be cool to see. And over time, this is like an updated video of it, I just mushed it together and I added some new characters into it as well in the mix. And this is a team, not even a team, a set of characters that now, as time has progressed, I really want to see in this game. I've really grown on them over the past couple months and stuff. And when I'm thinking about new characters, I'm thinking about new characters all the time that could come into the game, whether it's outside of Injustice 2 or inside Injustice 2 console. But these characters, when I think about it, really stand out for me when I go and take a look at the Injustice 2 console roster. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what are the characters you want to see in the game. There's plenty of other characters for DLC in Injustice 2 console that I would love to see in the game, of course and obviously. But these are my top 7 on the list. So, without further ado, it's your boy Tooch, guys. Thank you so much again for 700 subscribers. And until the next time, it's been your boy Tooch. I'm out. Peace. Be strong. And, of course, stay strong.